This demonstration is focused on creating welded connections and meshes across solid bodies. The intent is to produce meshes that share nodes at solid body interfaces. This has typically been addressed in Simcenter 3D using mesh mating conditions. But newer technology relying on parasolid addresses this too by creating a FEM using the non-manifold strategy. Here we will use the non-manifold strategy rather than mesh mating conditions. Here I have two versions of the same model. The difference between them is the scope of the connections between the solid meshes. If I zoom in to the welded area, I can see cyan-colored edges, and those are non-manifold edges related to non-manifold surfaces that connect the solid bodies. So for example, this weld body is connected to the horizontal plate, and it's also connected to the vertical plate. But the horizontal plate is also connected to the vertical plate. And we can see that in a larger scale for the whole model if we look at this group called non-manifold face. It's highlighting all the non-manifold faces in the model. And you can see it's highlighting faces related to the weld bodies and also faces related to the plates. Now let's take a look at our model in the lower window. Zoom in on that same area, and you can see that I don't have a cyan-colored edge the horizontal plate and the vertical plate. So I don't have a non-manifold face there. If I look at this model's non-manifold face group, you can see that it's highlighting just the weld bodies. So we have a weld body connected to a vertical plate or a horizontal plate, but the plates aren't connected to one another. I can also look at results from this model from a simple set of linear static solutions. I have a set of snapshots defined for each of these models. So let's take a look at the displacements for a pull test type of load case where I'm pulling on one end, keeping the other end fixed, and then the load has to traverse through the plates and the welds. And if we look at the view of the model from the top, where everything is connected to one another, you can see, yes, indeed, this plate is connected at that location. And it's a maybe an overly stiffed representation of that connection, whereas in this example, we see separation between the plates, and the path of the load is going only through the weld that's connecting the horizontal and the vertical plate. So this is more of like what we want from a manufacturing perspective in our simulation. So how did we come up with this type of configuration of our geometry in our mesh? I'm now in my model's idealized part. Two key steps are required to define our connections to pass only through the weld bodies. First, we need to define a null attribute on weld solid bodies as WELDMATEWORKFLOW. Second, we need to use the non-manifold strategy when we create a FEM. And I also want to note that this is an undocumented feature of version 25.12. A future release likely will make this process more discoverable and robust. So let's walk through that process. First, I need to define an attribute on our weld solid bodies. So I can do that by picking my weld bodies by color. So I'm going to inherit that yellow color and select all, and then select properties to define my new attribute. I do that using the traditional method, and I want to create a null attribute that is WELDMATEWORKFLOW. So enter there and hit the check mark, and now all of the selected bodies will have that WELDMATEWORKFLOW attribute. Step 1 is complete, and the next step is to create a new FEM. So we create a new FEM that will use the non-manifold strategy. So here, strategy to use, we're going to set that to non-manifold, and we'll say OK here. And it processes the bodies by creating connections between them, but it only does that with respect to the weld bodies when that weld attribute is found. So in this case, the weld attribute was found, so non-manifold faces are created only between the weld bodies. If I look at my output from that process, I get a new group called non-manifold face. And sure enough, as we saw before, that process created non-manifold faces using our tagged solid bodies as WELDMATEWORKFLOW, and we connected to the adjacent bodies. But we don't have the plates connected to one another because none of the plates have that WELDMATEWORKFLOW attribute. Then when I go to generate meshes, I will have connections passing through the weld bodies, but not from one plate to an adjacent plate. Next, I want to generate solid meshes on these solid bodies. So I'll use the TETMesh command, and I'll use my color filtering to select the weld bodies only. So select that. I'll use a size of maybe 0.07 and say OK. And repeat that for all the remaining plate bodies. Say OK again. And once I have all my bodies meshed, I'll do a coincident node check as another way to verify the behavior of my connections. So I want to also display this in wireframe mode and do a duplicate node check. Let's say not of 0.1 but of 0.01 type coincidence. I'm going to highlight node pairs where I have coincident nodes. So I have coincident nodes at my plate boundaries that are where a plate is touching another plate, but I don't have that where my weld bodies are touching plates. So this is all a good indicator that the non-manifold connections correctly are depicted in the mesh as well. This concludes our demonstration.